Guys, I'm so sad to find out that AKA died for a crime that he did not commit. And although it wasn't confirmed, it was the Tembe family that ordered the hit against him when he came to perform in Durban, which ultimately led to his untimely death. However, we all have our suspicions, and if you put 1+1, it equals to 2. And I'm saying that to say it's unfortunate that things ended like this. Let's get into it. Hi guys, my name is Asanda Kati and welcome to my YouTube channel where I give you my takes and opinions on trending topics happening globally. Today I'm going to be speaking about the tragic case of AKA versus the Tembe family in terms of his ex-fiancée Anele Tembe jumping off the Hilton Hotel that he happened to be performing at, or there was a performance that he was booked at, and then they booked him to stay at the Hilton Hotel for the night, and he was accompanied to that excursion with his then fiancée Anele Tembe, who is the daughter of a prominent, well-known Durban businessman, and she basically jumped off a 10-floor building while she was stuck with him, which led prosecutors and a lot of social media lawyers into believing that he was the one who ultimately ended her life and it was not the victim. After watching the ENCA news piece, a small little documentary about AKA where they showed about AKA's incidents with Anele Tembe, where they showed unreleased footage of the pair coming in and out of the hotel and showing video recordings of exactly what happened on the day. And although they don't show the room inside, because they don't really show you, like hotels don't they don't put a camera in the room. It's an invasion of privacy. But as far as you could see, like the activity of what was happening in the hallway of the room, and it was alleged during the documentary, AKA actually called reception while Anele was threatening to jump, and while he was on the call with reception, she jumped, and then they heard a thud outside. So that on its own confirms he is not the perpetrator. He did not kill her, because you can't throw someone off a freaking ledge while you're on the phone. And other than the fact that it's like what did he do? It's hard to do it manually. Even if you had to do it manually, ungabeka ifone kanje ubamba umuntu la esandleni and they don't scream, come on, but the reason why abantu didn't really know was it AKA or not, like the reason why the suspicions, everybody was suspecting him, was because according to the Tembe family, they had more than enough reason to believe it was actually AKA who pushed her, like who threw her off the building, right? I mean, I feel like it's because they don't want to take accountability, because it's so obvious. I'm a newly released text messages between AKA and I believe Anele Tembe's father, if I'm not mistaken, are doing the rounds, where AKA basically was talking to her father and telling her, your daughter has been acting erratic, she's not taking her depression medication, and she's threatening to kill herself, and I'm scared, I don't want to be around her. And the father was like, just come through ASAP. But AKA was like, I have a performance here, I need to work, but then after that we're gonna come to you guys. And unfortunately it was during that back and forth that she ultimately decided to jump off the building and killed herself. She committed suicide. It was not the super mega. And to just make it even worse, to make the story even more, to prove his innocence, Umaga Anele, she has a history, like it's alleged that Umaga Anele died through suicide. So nyazi ukuthi suicide vele inomkhokha. Kuyaziwa nje in the African community ukuthi suicide inomkhokha, and that's why the body gets beaten up. Yashawa ngokwezulu umuntu osuke enze suicide because kuba umkhokha omumbi in the family. So it makes sense ukuthi no, Anele would do the exact same thing as her mom, because kuba umkhokha, suicide into engathakazelwa, because uNkulunkulu okunikeza isikhathi sokuthi ube la on earth. When you take it away yourself, it has really dire consequences, and sometimes those dire consequences are your kids following suit because you did it first. So Anele Tembe's dad basically changing his tune and saying AKA even though he didn't say that in so many words, but Mubugi documentary we are according to Anele Tembe's family, they saying AKA didn't come down to go and check or resuscitate to Anele while she was on the floor after jumping off the building for 20 minutes, and it's alleged ukuthi when Anile hit the floor, she was about a few meters away from the alleged spot that she would be in if she jumped herself. And those two reasons are ridiculous because fair so you can never ever confirm like there's so many things that go into a person falling off a 10 floor building, like number one, gravity. Number two, the wind gust. How do you know? Wanela was like a very small girl in like stature. She was a very small girl. So the wind could have pushed her a bit further. You know, it was gravity, the wind, because it's Cape Town. Cape Town is like it's a windy city. Yes, it's a windy city. So we have enough reason to believe ukuthi obviously Pelangera is exactly what she suspected because there's so many things to kind of like put in, there's so many so many things that you need to consider before you actually come to the conclusion of the fact that she's supposed to be la as opposed to there, whereas it's like just five steps away. I mean, I feel like they didn't want to accept ukuthi kahle ingane yabo ibigula and ekuguleni kwayo yagcina sekufinyelela bona. To some extent, they don't want to take accountability for the role that they played in her death, because had they listened to Abu Keenan saying from jump, as per the text messages, guys, I'm scared to travel on Alomut. What's no hamba naye nizelana, she would still be alive. They don't want Uchesa Lomtalo, and they're just throwing it to him because they're going to suspect him because he was in the room with her, and it's sad. And whoever ordered the hit on AKA, whoever ordered the hit was dead ass wrong, because that man died for doing absolutely nothing wrong but loving his girlfriend. Nothing. It's crazy. However, at the same time, I feel like it's Katakom guys. Let's just be real. Katakom I think it was the way he was gonna die. It's unfortunate. So it happened kanje, but it is what it is. I just feel so bad. His assassination was not justified. Nobody decides to die. Nobody deserves to die like that for a crime that they did not commit. And I feel so bad for being one of the people that was saying justice for Anele on Twitter. At the time it was Twitter, when it was really justice for Keenan. Any questions? Please tell me in the comment section what you guys think. If you don't agree with me, but if you do, please like. Alternatively, please subscribe for more of my videos. Thank you for watching until right now. Goodbye and have a beautiful day ahead.